Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Cooks Cup Hockey on Eastlink TV, presented by MC Media. In tonight's semifinal, we have the Sir John A. Macdonald Flames versus the Prince Andrew. I don't actually have it written down. Panthers. And this is semifinal one of two semifinals that we have for you tonight. My name's David Doucette, and with me today is Jeff Holmes. Jeff, our letter of the day is D, I hear.
It is. Letter D for discipline, drive, and defensive zone coverage. Again, in all the games that we've seen, the power plays, the penalty kills become important. Discipline. Can you stay out of the penalty box? Certainly with silly penalties, unnecessary penalties. Drive, are they going to be able to move up the ice and get into the offensive zone easily? Are they going to be able to win the battles on the wall? Defensive zone coverage. And goaltenders look for that coverage with their forwards getting back as well. Not just the D-men who can sometimes be outgunned 3-2 if you wind up having the forwards up in the zone on the offensive zone. So we'll see what happens related to our zone coverage here in this hockey game.
Sir John A. got here by coming in first place in Division A, getting 14 out of a possible 15 points. They had a 3-1 victory over the host Yarmouth Vikings, 10-1 over Paramba, and 5-2 over West Kings. The Panthers came in second in Division B, getting 10 out of 15 available points. A 4-0 win over Eastern Shore, 7-2 victory over Parkview, followed by a 3-2 loss to Northeast Kings, who we'll see in our second semifinal. So it's the 1-2 crossover. The 8 teams in the male portion of the Cooks Cup tournament this year, 2 divisions of 4. You get to the semifinals, and then you start to cross over, and you get to see the relative strength of each division and whether or not there was more strength on one side than the other.
Goaltenders for this evening, as has been identified to us, for Sir John A., Adam Grimmett, number 30. In goal for Sir John A., who will be in white. And Jared Goss. Isaac Bowers. Isaac Bowers in goal, number 31 for the PA Panthers.
And once again, the Panthers will be in, it looks to be dark blue going left to right. And Sir John A. in white going from right to left. We're going to get underway here shortly. It looks like the referees are all set now, and we're about to get underway.
As we mentioned previously, a lot of these teams have played each other. This team, at least, these teams have played each other once before.
Wilson off the boards. Panthers get it and chip it in deep. Going in hard after it is McKenna. McKenna's in the corner. Passes it in front. Can't quite get there. Sir John A. comes away. Nice lead pass up the middle. Well done. Up to Power. Power goes hard to his right. He's got an opportunity. Gets to his backhand. Good defensive play. Swing around. Nice save that time by Bowers. That last shot goes a little bit wide, and the next shot is off the boards. Breaking out the other way are the Panthers. Good defensive there by Globe. Able to get the chip back in. Stopped behind the net by Bowers to his defenseman. Donnelly rings it around the boards. Little bit of trouble getting out of the zone, but coming out hard now is Tremblay. Tremblay goes hard to his right, cuts to the middle of the shot. Nice short side coverage by goaltender Adam Grimmett.
Good save there, holds on to it. Let his team settle down here a little bit. Discussion with the goaltender and the players. Not so sure what they were talking about there, but be leading to a face-off.
As we said, 2 Metro teams, 2 HRM teams, so they've only played each other once, but they probably will play each other a little more as the year goes on. Coming out hard the other way is Barnhill. Barnhill gets checked by the defense of the Panthers. Coming out the other way is Tremblay. Tremblay loses at the blue line, but then chases in after. It's a delayed offside, so the Panthers will have to tag up, giving Sir John A. little bit of time. That one's just a little high. Nope, sorry, I thought it was going to get into the bench. Gets down the ice, no icing. Goulding tries to get out. Sir John A. comes away with it. The Flames behind the Panthers' net. Both teams fighting for it in the corner. Panthers come away with it. Lead pass just a little in front of forward Chris Densmore. That's a lead pass to Barnhill by the Flames. Long slap shot. That one wasn't handled as smoothly as I'm sure Grimmett would have liked, but he did make the save. Coming back the other way, though, are the Panthers. Coming out hard is Evans. Evans takes the wrist shot. Nice glove save by Adam Grimmett. Bowers on the other end. Sorry about that.
Goaltenders have been challenged here a couple of times with longer shots. Those are good shots for the goalies to be able to field early on. Feel comfortable. It's always nice to have a couple shots.
Yeah, you like to get that feel of the puck early in the game. Back to the point. It's going to get into the neutral zone. Nice pass up by Tremblay. Just a little behind, delayed offside, and there's the whistle. And because they were yelling, Densmore Worth touched the puck anyways, and so the face-off is going to be a little further down.
Puck was behind him. He carried it in, and he wound up in the zone. And I don't know if he was aware that he was going to be offside, but the officials ruled that as they were yelling at him to clear the zone. So
Panthers chip it in deep. That's McKenna behind the net, goes in front, tries to get it again, can't quite get there in time. Breaking out are the Flames, broken up nicely at the blue line by the Panther defense. Coming back the other way, both teams a little bit scrambly right now in the neutral zone. Chipped in deep and into the corner. Forechecking hard is Evans for the Panthers. Skating around is Jewers. Flames still come away with it. Jewers again, off the boards and into the neutral zone. Chipped in deep. Going back forward is Durnford. Durnford just clears the zone that time. He didn't really have much to work with, and he wanted to make sure he got the puck out of his own end. Both teams fighting for it just outside the blue line. Referee is going to want them to play. The puck finally does come loose. Panthers come away with it only momentarily, and that's deep into their end. Kennedy circling behind in front of his own net. Good forechecking there by Tremblay. Flames with trying to dig for that puck behind the net. Panthers are going to come away with it. Nice lead pass up the middle. Going in is Long. Long just flips it in easily towards goaltender Adam Grimmett, who gathers it up, takes away the rebound, and gets the whistle.
We've been provided some player profiles. One of the parents mentioned to us that one of the players we expect to see this evening is Nick Fewer. He's having an outstanding year after missing most of the season last year with a broken leg. In his second year in the Metro Hockey League, he's leading the league in scoring with 41 points in 15 league games. So we do expect to see big things from Nick this evening.
Back to the point, goes D to D. There's a shot from Donnelly. It can't get by the D. Digging for it nicely, though, is Densmore. Goes behind the net. Chasing after is Davidson. Davidson has it, goes in front. Taken away nicely by the Flames defense. Lead pass up to McDonald. Kalen McDonald goes hard to his left. Muscled out of the play nicely by Densmore. Back to the point to Anthony. Anthony with the wrist shot. Taken out of the air by Isaac Bowers. 11:04 remaining here in the first period. Still no score early in the game. Both teams looking for that early first goal. Try to set the pace. Unlike the round robin portion, obviously there are no ties in the semifinal. There's a shot by Fewer. It gets doesn't get by the defense. Coming the other way is Tremblay. Tremblay back pass to Densmore. Tries to get over to Tremblay, just behind him. Flames clear the zone. Panthers throw it right back in, and we'll go into forecheck. Throwing three deep. Aggressive forecheck by the Panthers. Gets to the point. Long slap shot off of a skate. Skating back the other way is Goulding. Goulding chips it into the corner. It'll go behind the net. Gathered up by Globe. Globe stops. Lead pass to Fewer. Fewer tips it ahead to Rhymes. Rhymes dumps it in deep. Goaltender grabs it, thinks about playing it. Bowers then covers it up. There'll be a face-off to his right with 10:23 to go in the first period.
And with one of the player profiles for Isaac Bowers, goaltender in grade 12, played hockey for 12 years. He's a fan of the Leafs.
Well, we'll try not to hold that against him.
And Carey Price. I don't know how that matches up, but that's okay. Again, Price is a goaltender, and a very good one at that.
McKenna behind the net, takes a hard hit, tries to get it out in front. Still going after, comes away with the puck. Good job there. Panthers chip it in deep again. Going back forward is McCormick. McCormick goes off the boards, getting it up to Barnhill. Barnhill looks to the middle. Well behind West, but West able to chase it down and get it deep. Good bounce off the backboards. Not played as well as it could have been by the defense of the Panthers. Both teams fight for it in the corner. Cycling it down low. Nice D by the Panthers. Chipping it out to the neutral zone. Good job, though, by McCormick to fight through the double forecheck in the neutral zone. Coming back the other way. Ooh, David Tremblay unable to do it, but following him up is Barnhill. Going hard to the left. Goes the outside. Tries to go upstairs. Blocked nicely by Isaac Bowers. Deep into the corner. Goes back up to McCormick. Chipping it back in deep to David Tremblay. Behind the net, back to Tremblay. Weak side pass. Covered up by Bowers, and that will be another whistle.
And so far in the first 6 minutes of this hockey game, we have seen both teams exhibiting some discipline here. No extracurricular activity in front of the net here after things would stop. We've had the play back and forth. We've had good zone coverage. D-men getting back, the forwards getting back. And leads to a 0-0 hockey game here with 9:02 left to go in the first period.
Both teams showing some good speed too, and I suppose you'd expect that where it's not the first game of the day for anybody. What will be interesting, where it is probably the third game of the day for most of these teams, is whether or not they still have a little bit left in the gas tank come the third period.
And that's why we were talking about the number 2 key point of the game, drive. Are they going to have the drive to be able to keep and sustain pressure for 3 periods?
Evans tries to chip it out, trying again, gets to the blue line, into the neutral zone. Coming away with it now is McKenna. McKenna tries to find Long on the wide side. Well played by defenseman Ethan Durnford. Chipped in by the Panthers. They have to tag up. Going back the other way is Durnford again. He's behind his own net. Bad clearing pass. There's the shot. Big save. Nice shot there by Andrew Long. Given a bit of a gift there. Going back the other way is Sampson. Sampson goes in front, the shot, big save. Puck still in front. Panthers able to come away with it, still trying to find it though. Can't clear the zone. Good forechecking by the Flames. Going back the other way is Sampson. Sampson has it again, takes a look. Cycles, circles, goes behind the net. Nobody there for that cycle, but it will get back to the point to Durnford. Our first penalty of the game. And it's head contact. Let's see if it's a 2 or a 4. And that penalty is to number 22, Jacob Sampson, and it is a 2-minute penalty. So our first power play opportunity with 8 minutes to go in the first period. First real shot at a special team unit at the power play, and to see the PK for the Flames. McKenna behind his own net. Lead pass, just a little skips over the stick of the left winger, and fired back down into the zone by the Flames.
PA would like to pick up an early goal here on the power play. McDonald, one of the top teams, obviously winning the Capital Region High School banner last year. First time that they'd won it in school's history.
Panthers having a little bit of trouble getting through that neutral zone, trying to actually get through the forecheck and the neutral zone chap, as they're only sending 1 deep and keeping 3 on the blue line. Once again, that pass just a little ahead. Coming back the other way is Fewer. And that one goes off the goaltender into the mesh. So not much of a power play right away here. We'll have to see whether or not the second unit can do any better.
Haven't been able to get any sustained pressure on Grimmett or any real good shots on goal.
Face off to the right of Bowers, won by the Flames. There's a wrist shot into the glove hand of Isaac Bowers, and another whistle. 1:03 to go in the power play, 7:02 to go in the first period.
A little surprise there that Bowers didn't drop it for one of his D-men. Try to move the puck.
Flames actually win the draw, but lack of people had the Panthers able to chase in and get it first. Good defensive play there by number 21, Patrick McCormick. Able to get that puck and clear it right down. Standing up tall on the blue line, not allowing the Panthers to enter the zone. Coming back again is McKenna. McKenna gets it in deep. Panthers will chase for it, but the D for the Flames are going to get there first.
No real speed carried into the zone by PA, but they are able to control the puck here.
Going back the other way now is Tremblay. Gaetan Tremblay behind the net. The wraparound attempt. Nobody out there to actually get the puck.
Looked like he was trying to get it in front here, see if one of his guys could bang it in. But as you said, there were no PA Panthers ready to bang it in at the doorstep.
Kennedy takes his time coming out. Nice lead pass up the middle. Little, not enough speed being carried there by 14 Chris Densmore, and he has his pocket picked. McCormick goes high off the glass, gets it down. Chasing in after it is number 10, Evan Rhymes. He won't quite get there first, but nice forechecking to come away with it. He has the opportunity in the slot, looking for an open spot, looking for a shooting lane. Here's a rich shot. It goes wide. Power play is over now. Jewers at the point, dumps it in deep. Panthers looking to get it out to the half board. Swing around, chip forward to Tremblay. Gaetan Tremblay can't quite get past the Flames again, and we have an offside.
Sir John A. with a good penalty kill. Didn't allow PA to really set up in the zone, have any sustained pressure or a lot of shots on goal on Adam Grimmett.
Yeah, a rather anemic power play first time out. I know that they're going to want to do better than that if they get a second opportunity. Going back in is Goulding. Goulding spins away from the forecheck. Spins away from the next body. Comes in next, gets it to Tremblay. Gaetan Tremblay goes wide. Tries to dangle with the puck. Good defensive work yet again by Ethan Durnford. We've been calling his name a lot. He's skating up. Now it's Tremblay. David Tremblay tries to go over, misses the pass. Broken up by the PA defender.
PA was able to get back in time. It looked like it was going to be a 4-on-1 opportunity.
Payne behind the net. He can't come away with it. The Flames have it. The pass in front. Doesn't get there. Back to Durnford. Durnford winds up. That one gets all the way through off the arm of Bowers. PA behind the net. Both teams fighting for it. Flames do come away with it. Prince Andrew looking to just get that puck, clear that zone, make that change with 4:39 to go in the first period.
And as we talked about previously, is that it's not the same as in the NHL. They can make a change. So again, just relieve some pressure, get an opportunity for a change. See if you can win the face-off, get control of the puck.
Face off to the left to goaltender Isaac Bowers. Linesman faked everyone out with that fake drop. Back to the point, quick wrist shot all the way through, rebound there. Nice attempt there by 14, David Worth. Couldn't quite put it in though. Another shot, that one doesn't make it all the way through. Looks like the top corner was available. Back into the corner. Sir John A. with some sustained pressure in front, the goal! Quick pass to number 18, Connor Barnhill. Barnhill with a bang-bang right off the stick, right in the lower stick side of goaltender Isaac Bowers. All that pressure that the Flames have been putting on finally comes to pay.
Absolutely, they had some good pressure in the zone. A couple of times where really Bowers wasn't seeing the puck particularly well, or a couple of rebounds that came out. Here's the replay. See, the puck came behind the net, was able to get it out in front, and Barnhill was able to bury it.
And we'll have to say a bad defensive coverage because he was left all by himself in the zone.
And that was a key to the game, defensive zone coverage. Are you able to make sure that they don't have those opportunities? And the first goal of the game is scored on some lax defensive coverage.
Puck back into the Sir John A. zone. Flames trying to come away with it. Gets back to the point. Cavalier gets it in deep. Going back the other way with it is Colton Marr. PA able to get it in neutral zone, back to their own D. Looking to break ahead. Nice tic-tac-toe pass to Noggle. Noggle tries to go back to Antonio. He can't come up with the puck. Back in the corner to Noggle. Back, in front. Nice defensive play by Sir John A. The Panthers, though, a little more jump in their step after having that goal scored against them. Cycled back deep to Noggle. Noggle tries to get it in front, still in the skates. Once again, good forechecking by the Panthers. Goes back deep. Noggle goes back to the point. One-time slap shot, tries to get a stick on it, is number 22, Dylan Evans, but it goes wide. In front, wrap around the shot. Big save. Probably Grimmett's best save of the game.
And again, the first good opportunity for PA where, again, a breakdown in defensive zone coverage.
Coming back the other way, we have McKenna. McKenna goes to his left, to the backhand, goes in front, tries to slide it over, can't quite get a strong pass. Sir John A. had enough of the pressure for the Panthers, decide to ice the puck and make the change.
As you mentioned, first real big stop by Grimmett. An opportunity for PA there in front of the net at point blank range. Grimmett was able to make the save, keeping it a 1-0 hockey game with 2:39 left to go in the first period.
Face-off controlled by the Flames. Off the boards to Power. Power tries to chip it forward to Anthony, but it's in front of him. Played by Bowers off the boards. Panthers going to come away with it in their own zone. Little dangle in his own end. Chipped ahead. Right winger did not see that, Davidson, and so coming back the other way is Power. Power goes to his left, stops, takes a look, swings back behind the net, still has control of the puck, looking in front, as he did have Rhymes out there, but couldn't connect with him. Still coming the other way, once again, left alone in front. Puck's at the side of the net. Referee loses sight of the puck, thought that the goaltender had it trapped between the net. Actually, the puck was in play, but when the referee loses sight, the whistle gets blown.
Yeah, it did look like Bowers had control of it for a period of time from the vantage point of the referee, and on a safety part, is he doesn't want a situation where they're banging at the goaltender. So, okay with that call.
Face-off won by the Panthers. Hard off the glass, going the other way, but intercepted by the Flames. Behind the net, both teams going for it. Bowers able to actually get a hold of that as it comes off the end boards to stop the play again with 1:45 to go in the first period. Face-off will be to Bowers' left. A good pushback by the Panthers, Jeff, after the Flames' first goal. Now it'll be whether or not they can sustain any type of pressure against the Flames and actually get that tying goal. Chip forward into the neutral zone. Coming out with it is Zach McKenna. McKenna breaks into the zone, takes the wrist shot, goes off the defenseman. Nice job there by Boudreau. In front, Panthers can't quite control the puck. Both teams go for it. We've got a penalty, and that is going to be a penalty against the Panthers, probably hooking.
And while I wasn't in the vantage point of the referee who was behind the players there, didn't really see the hook. Looked like Morey pushed him down. Didn't really look like the hook was there. But again, the referee saw from behind and possibly had seen the stick there. But from our vantage point, it looked like he just really pushed him down.
Yeah, I agree. And that's Andrew Antonio with the hook for the Panthers. And Sir John A. with a great opportunity here late in the first period to go up 2-0. Back to the points is Fewer. Fewer gets it to the half board. It's back up to Marr. Marr has it. Back behind the net. Back to Marr. Marr tries to go short side, goes off. There's a rebound on the other side. Good lateral movement. Puck gets back to Globe. Globe winds up. Ooh, that one's gonna sting. Globe once again with it. Good job by Long, giving up the body to block that shot. Fewer has it, goes to his right. Pass to the half board again. He sets up at the point. Oh, they try for the pass across to Power, just out of his reach. Back to Fewer. Big, hard, I wouldn't call it a slap shot, more like a swinging snap shot, but it certainly had a lot on it.
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of it quickly. Unfortunately, wasn't unable to get it on goal.
Fewer breaking up the other way, making lots of speed. Cuts to the left. Has some room. Back pass, just a little in front of his teammate Jake Power. Back to the point to Tremblay. Tremblay has it. Back to Fewer. Fewer controls it. Nice pass over to Power. Rink wide, just out of the reach of David Tremblay, who tried the one-timer.
Yeah, just looking to clear it with these final few seconds.
And that first period, Jeff, I'd say didn't end a second too soon for the Prince Andrew Panthers, as this power play, unlike the Panther power play earlier on, this Flames power play, they've had complete control for almost the entire power play.
And they do have 38 seconds left to go here as they'll lead into the second period. And because they don't clean the ice every period, really you've just got a short break. Gives their power play unit a chance to get a rest, come right back on. and see if they can get that goal, that power play goal, to make it 2-0. But again, from a PA's perspective, they want to hold them off, see if they can, just move the puck out of the zone, get this power play cleared.
Once again, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us on MC Media's web stream of the 8th Annual Cooks Cup High School Hockey Tournament, coming to you live from the Yarmouth Mariner Center in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. We're in semifinal number 1, and that semifinal between the Sir John A. Macdonald Flames and the Prince Andrew Panthers. Both city teams. Semifinal 2 will feature the Northeast Kings versus host Yarmouth Vikings, and that'll be coming to you following this game. Losers play off in a consolation final, winners in a championship final, both of those games tomorrow afternoon.
One of the other player profiles, Colton Marr for Sir John A., a name that we've heard a few different times here in the first period. Another Leaf fan. Favorite player, though, is Patrick Kane, having another outstanding year, 5th in scoring with 23 points, 11 goals, and 12 assists in 11 league games.
Good lead pass to McDonald. McDonald stops, can't quite control the puck. Coming in after it is Rhymes. Rhymes has it, looking in front, looking for somebody to come free behind the net. Gets it up to Wilson. Wilson goes cross-ice. One-timer, nice attempt. Stopped, though, by defenseman Brandon Walker. Into the corner, 9 seconds to go in the power play. Breaking back the other way is Walker. Walker still digging hard for it. Power play is now officially over. Take a while for the Panthers to gain the zone, though. Working out the other way, here's a shot, and it's a goal! Number 10, Evan Rhymes took his time, found the hole, went top shelf. It wasn't a power play, Jeff, but it might as well have been, because the Panthers were still breaking that 5th person from the penalty box and then bench back into the defensive zone. And because of that coverage, that 2-minute power play ends up being about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and that 10 seconds was enough for a goal.
Absolutely. The PA player not really able to get back into the play to make the difference related to puck control. Sir John A. with a good opportunity and bury it, making this a 2-0 hockey game.
Coming back the other way again is Anthony. Anthony with a hard wrist shot that goes well wide. Fewer in the corner, gets it over, gets it to the net. Prince Andrew coming out the other way. Going hard to the right side, chipped ahead. Good hand-eye coordination. Nice defensive play by Sir John A. And we're going to have another penalty on Prince Andrew. Off goes Grimmett to the bench. Sir John A. looking to get control. And we'll see then it is another hooking penalty for Prince Andrew. One penalty off, another penalty called. Once again, a kind of a tight call in a game that I wouldn't say warrants a tight call yet.
I guess in that situation, we did see a little bit of a tug as he lost the puck there. Gave the Sir John A. player a little tug. The referee saw it, made the call.
16, and Daniel Davidson with the penalty. To me, he's just fighting for the puck, Jeff. That's from my viewpoint. It would be one thing if I saw two teams taking runs at each other. This game's had great flow, good back and forth. You know, if you're trying to call the game for what the game is like in front of you, you know, not too sure that those are both penalties. And that one does get in. Yes, it does. Number 19, another power play goal, and that would be Colton Marr with that power play goal. It was a tic-tac-toe. It certainly didn't take long that time. 21 seconds into the power play, the Flames get that power play goal and make it a 3-0 game.
And we've talked before about how important it is in these games to have your best players play like your best players. Here's a situation where Colton Marr, we've done the player profile. He's been having a good season, scoring some goals, getting points, as well as Nick Fewer, who we've heard lots from here in the first and early parts of the second period.
Coming back the other way is Cavalier. Cavalier gets it to the point, but not out. He gets it again. Fans on the clearing attempt. Gathers control, cycles it back to his winger. The winger throws it behind the net. But they've had a little bit of time to actually turn and get out. Instead, the puck's still in the Panther zone. Good forechecking by the Flames again. Gets back to the point. Wilson tries to fire it in, jams at it again. And it does get deep. This time's Fewer, Rhymes with it. Rhymes behind the net. Long wrist shot. That one looks like it went off the goaltender's mask. It had that sound anyway.
And bounced right back out quickly.
Coming back hard the other way. It's Densmore. Can't get there in time. Flames all over the Panthers right now. Cavalier behind his own net, tries to chip it forward. Good forechecking yet again by the Flames. This time number 10, Evan Rhymes, in there doing stellar work against 3 PA defenders. Cycling back the other way is Tremblay, Gaetan Tremblay. Trying to get it out, can't quite do it. Globe keeps it in. Back to Globe again, finds his winger. Back to Globe. Globe at the point. Goes to the half board. Nice safe play. Panthers have had enough of this, looking to just fire it down the ice. Second attempt. And Globe again gets it out to the neutral zone. Panthers will have to worry about staying onside during this change. They do. Breaking back quickly the other way are the Flames. Up to West. West tips it forward and then goes to change. Swung around. There is some room now for the Panthers if they can get to the puck, but it's going to make it all the way out to defenseman Jacob Boudreau. Boudreau goes D to D. Lead passed. Just goes deep into the zone. In there quickly is Caleb McDonald. Pass in front. Both teams firing it. Both teams looking for it. Just goes wide past Bowers.
Sir John A. really carrying the play here in the second period so far.
High off the glass, and Prince Andrew looking to just ice that puck and get a whistle. See if they can regroup. They have to find a different gear, Jeff.
Absolutely. 3-0. I mean, they're going to have to get back into this hockey game quickly, turn things around. Again, Sir John A. has had the majority of the pressure. It's been unfortunate where you wound up having kind of a chintzy penalty that led to a goal. Really has changed the momentum in this game, the first 4 minutes.
Breakaway coming the other way for the Panthers. Noggle goes. A beautiful defensive play by Power. Looked like he was well out of the play there. Looked like a 2-0 breakaway actually was going to happen, and the Panthers don't even get a shot on net. The Sir John A. faithful, sitting close to where we are, appreciative of that great defensive effort.
And it did look like he was going to have a good opportunity to either take a shot or make the pass, but
pass in front. That one can't get there. Flames come away with, the Panthers come away with it again. Going the other way is Payne. Check that. That's Kennedy. Tries to go to the net once again. Good defense by Patrick McCormick this time. Chipped high into the neutral zone. Coming away with it is Power. Power's by himself. Drags at the blue line, waits, drops it off for Barnhill. Barnhill has it, goes wide to his right. Pass in front. Defended well by the Panthers. Once again, though, the Flames come away with it. They're even changing on the go. Quick wrist shot, stopped by number 44, Brendan Kennedy. Flames again with it. One-time attempt. Can't quite get the pass where it needed to be. Flames still providing lots of pressure on the Panther zone. Puck deep in the zone, both teams going after it. Referee wants them to move that puck. It is still visible. Noggle tries to chip it off. Held in nicely by Jewers. Panthers able to get it into the neutral zone, but that's as far as they'll go. Brendan Kennedy cycles back to his own net, behind the net, around the net, off the boards. Gets it up to Gaetan Tremblay. Tremblay tries to chip it forward. Once again, good defensive work by the Flames. Get it to the point, but not out. Gets in deep. Tremblay can't quite control it. Gets back to the point. That's Michael Payne with a hard slap shot at the side of the net. Can't quite jam it into the short side. One of the better opportunities for the Panthers. Once again, comes up. High shot. That one's up high off the glass. A bit of effort here coming from the Panthers. Breaking off the bench, good opportunity. Person right in front, paddled away by Grimmett. That might be a tripping call, not this time.
Some better pressure now by PA.
Prince Andrew player goes off hurt, and that's number 14, Chris Densmore, I believe. Both teams going after the puck and behind the net. Prince Andrew trying to get it out front. Can't quite get to the point, sorry.
Had 3 deep there, trying to get control. So John A. able to clear. And they're just going to put it into the PA zone. Make some changes.
Payne comes out with the puck behind his own net. Gets by the first defender. Loses it. Regains it. Tries to fire it in deep. Fans on it. Just gets it to the blue line. That one makes it in a little bit deeper. Globe behind his own net. goes off the boards. His winger not there, so just happy to clear the zone. Flames good forechecking. They come away with it momentarily. Jacob Sampson. Coming in now is Tremblay, just offside. 7:42 to go with the second period. 3-0 Sir John A over Prince Andrew.
Give me time to provide another player profile for Brandon Cavalier here of the PA Panthers, defenseman, grade 11. His favorite team is the St. Louis Blues. Don't hear that a lot. And TJ Oshie is his favorite player.
Both teams fighting for it in the neutral zone. Panthers have control now. Try to get it in deep, can't. Wide pass to the right wing. Nice move at the wing by number 17, Michael Noggle. Can't do much from the second Flame though. That one might make it all the way down the ice. Both teams chase it, and it does have enough steam to make it for the icing.
PA has had a better second part of this period. A little more opportunities in the St. John end, Sir John A end.
We had saw number 14, Chris Densmore, go to the bench, and he has his glove off. I'm not sure if he maybe got a stick or something in the wrist or hand, but he's going off right now for a little further attention in the dressing room. Hopefully he'll be all right and able to join the game later. Both teams fight for it. Gets back to the point to Golding. Golding gets it in deep. That's Noggle behind the net. Can't get in front. Once again, good defensive coverage by Sir John A. They try to flick that one high off the glass. It gets a little too high up into the screen.
And Sir John A has done a good job whenever PA has had some pressure of the defensive zone coverage, so that their goaltender has had an opportunity to see the puck if he's needed to make a save. PA would like to pick up a goal here, certainly before the end of the period, close up this gap a little bit.
Sir John A gets out of their own end now, and that's Rhymes with it. Rhymes has some room, takes a wrist shot, and it's steered wide.
Little pinch by the defenseman by PA led to that breakout.
Gets back to the point. Boudreau able to keep it in. He takes a long wrist shot, and it goes harmlessly wide. Pinching in on the other side is McCormick, able to get it into the zone. McCormick with it again. Gets it in deep. Going the other way is Worth. Worth cycles it behind his own net. Now that's Rhymes with it. Rhymes is going to cycle backwards, yes, but well read by the Panther, but he couldn't come up with the puck. Back to the point. Panthers come away with it, able to clear the zone into the neutral zone. Boudreau with it. Boudreau goes off the boards. Nicely right to his winger. It's going to be offside just by a little bit, as Evan Rhymes was checked by number 55, Ian Golding. Put him offside, and so then when the Flames went in, the offside call.
Golding challenged the Flames forward right at the line, really led to the offside.
Flames once again control the puck. Coming in the other way is Worth. Worth has it. Cycles back, gets it back to the point to Boudreau. Boudreau with a wind up. The shot deflected just wide. Anthony in the corner with it, tries to get it in front. Prince Andrew comes away with it just to the point. Boudreau again with a wrist shot, blockered away. Neat little stick work there, and a nice lead pass by the Panthers, but that third pass, Andrew Antonio couldn't quite gather it in.
Yeah, a little behind him, wasn't able to get control of it. PA does have the puck in the Sir John A zone right now.
Good pinch by Carvery to keep it in, but Sir John A with the puck just momentarily. They have it again. Boudreau once again with it. He stops, he looks, chips it ahead, takes a funny bounce off the linesman. I don't think he found it funny.
There was an opportunity when it did come off for PA to make a foray into the offensive zone, just weren't able to control the puck. And we wind up having changes by both sides here, with 5:16 left to go in the second period.
PA wins the faceoff. That's Densmore. Densmore gets it back over to Walker. Walker chips it in deep. Chasing in after it is Simon Erland. He comes away with the puck momentarily, gets it back to the point. There's a quick shot, goes off a couple legs, harmlessly to the corner. Flames quick back check, and that is going to be offside, or at least it should have been, and it is.
Yeah, I believe it's Brendan Kennedy there, 44.
Yes.
Yeah, Densmore, I think, is still off being checked out, number 14.
Flames come back the other way. That's Fewer with it with a big hard shot, but it goes upstairs and wide. Fewer with the puck again, has the stick knocked away from him. Breaking out the other way hard is number 27, Zach McKenna. He loses it, gets the pass over to Erland. Erland with the shot, gloved out of the air by Adam Grimmett. Hasn't had a lot of work to do. It's hard as a goaltender for that to happen when the play has consistently been down the other end and you're called upon to make that save out of the blue.
Good save there, though. He had plenty of time, able to see the puck all the way through. Made the save, had good positioning.
Looks like number 27, Zach McKenna, feeling the ill effects of a hard check, throwing his stick, looking to shake that off. Is back to the point to Golding. Golding tries to fire it towards the net. It goes off of a leg. Panthers come away with it again. Going the other way is Noggle. Coming up towards the point, but Worth intercepts it, but not before Golding gets a shot away. Once again goes behind the net. Chasing in after it is Globe. Globe gets to his winger. Flames should able to break the zone. They are. Coming the other way, 2-on-2. Good work there by 12 West. 17 Tremblay, excuse me. And the Panthers able to try to get it. Good spin there by Tremblay again. Gets it off to Noggle. Noggle with a shot. And that one dangerously off the goaltender in the air, but Grimmett able to find that puck and cover it up.
And Grimmett was leaving the 5-hole open there. Looked like the PA player was trying to find that. But Grimmett was able to make the save and eventually cover up the puck.
3 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Still a 2-0 lead for the Sir John A. Macdonald Flames over the Prince Andrew Panthers.
There was a great opportunity there for PA to get one.
Right now, I think they just need a bounce to go their way, Jeff. They need something to bounce off somebody, have a good opportunity. They need not to get a penalty, which is what they're about to happen. Nice move there by 18, Connor Barnhill. And then Prince Andrew able to touch the puck, and we have a tripping penalty. So with 3:30 to go here in the second period, it's a great opportunity for the Flames to extend their lead. As it looks like it's number 11, Michael Payne, going to the box for tripping. And as we've had over time, we have a little bit of trouble with the visitors' penalty box latch. It's not made for the stick abuse that tends to happen quite often when people pound on it in order to get into there. And we'll see whether or not they can just loosen that up.
Give me an opportunity to provide another player profile. Grade 10 Brendan Walker, defenseman. His favorite player is Dion Phaneuf for the Leafs. And his best hockey memory is winning the provincials and and doing suicides for the last 5-10 minutes during practice.
That's his favorite thing?
That's what it says, best hockey memory.
That's his best hockey memory.
Winning provincials, I understand.
Yeah, doing suicides, though. All right, then. So who is that?
That's Brendan Walker.
Brendan Walker. Well,
I don't know if the coach got into that one or something.
Well, Brendan, you didn't say it, but Brendan's with the Prince Andrew Panthers. Well, yes. Brendan, you're a unique child. Let's put it that way.
And he's a Leaf fan, so he understands pain.
He's not that old.
That's true.
That's Marr with the puck. Gets up to Fewer. Fewer with a long slap shot. It's blocked. That one's going to sting. Fewer has it again. Quick shot. Tries for the far corner. Can't quite get there. That goes off the bench into the Sir John A. bench, and that faceoff will come right back in. 3:11 to go here in the second period. Power play once again for Sir John A.
Fewer's got to adjust the sights a little bit. He's had a number of shots, but they've mostly gone wide. Good hard shots. Yep. And he said just got to adjust the sights a little bit, see if he can't get some shots on goal.
Back to the point. That's McCormick. McCormick gets it to the half board. Fewer is wide open again. Back to McCormick. McCormick with the wrist shot, gloved out of the air, rebound, and there's a goal. Good effort there. No rebound control from the goaltender. Colton Marr, Johnny on the spot, right at the backside, able to gather up that puck and throw it into the empty net. Once again, it only took 32 seconds for that power play to click. 2 official power play goals out of the 4 goals scored, although we said the second goal might as well have been a power play goal as well. So penalties and discipline, one of the keys to the game, certainly a factor in this game so far, 2 periods in.
Quality of Sir John A. You can't give them odd man opportunities, and that's led, really, as we said, has led to 3 of the 4 goals that have been scored.
As Tremblay tries to get out in front for PA. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Coming back this way with it is Rhymes. Rhymes breaking down the right side. Doesn't have any room, so throws it in deep. Looking for West. West tries to chip it forward. PA comes with it. Gets it to the half board, but not out. Back behind the net, goes off the referee. That's West again with it. They try the quick pass in front, but there is nobody there for Sir John A. right now. They are controlling the puck, though. Bit of a dangle. Can't come away with it. Lead pass up to number 17, Michael Noggle. Noggle's been on the ice quite a lot for Prince Andrew. Coming back the other way is Rhymes again. Rhymes gets it in deep. I thought he might peel off the change. He didn't. Coming the other way is Kennedy. Kennedy loses the puck to Rhymes. Rhymes tries to spin away from the forecheck. Uses his feet but can't control the puck. That's number 17 again, Michael Noggle, once again doing yeoman work out there. Not a really big guy, but certainly in amongst the trees, working hard. Pass in front, the shot. There's one of those opportunities for Prince Andrew that needed to come through for them to get back into the game.
Something that we saw when we were watching the Yarmouth game, every time that they had an opportunity, they were able to bury it. Here, PA's had a couple of chances, haven't been able to score the goals.
2-on-1 opportunity. Here's the quick shot. Big save and into the corner. Pass back out in front, stopped by Kennedy. Kennedy gets it over to the half board. 1:20 to go here in the second period. Nice lead pass, taken nicely by number 19, Andrew Antonio. He's wide, takes the wrist shot, seen easily by Adam Grimmett, picking cherries from a tree.
So 4-0 here with 1:10 left to go in the second period. And important now for PA, try to get some sustained pressure, see if they can in this final 1:10 pick up a goal to go in feeling good about themselves.
One-timer, not there. Good defensive coverage, though, by Goulding, able to break the play up. There's a check. There's another penalty. And that's probably going to be head contact, or contact to the head. And there it is, contact to the head.
As we were talking about some of the keys of the game there, a little bit undisciplined in the final minute.
And Goulding got his hands up that time as Ian Goulding with the check. Unfortunately, this whole head contact thing, when you've got the larger players, the taller players, even if your shoulder's in, even if it's as clean a check as you want it to be, if your shoulder is at the other guy's head, it's going to be contact to the head, and it's going to be 2 to 4 minutes. In this case, a 4-minute penalty.
And for sure, when you wind up talking about the differential in ages sometimes, you wind up having some of the kids from grade 10, kids from grade 12, you're going to have some size differential for sure.
Maher has the puck behind the net. He circles, looking to the point to Rhymes. So Fewer, sorry. That's back to Maher. Maher tries to go back to Fewer, and the Flames just able to keep it in. And the corner to Power. Power has it. Behind the net, looking for the give and go. Nice little dipsy-do, but didn't quite connect. Back to Power. Fewer looking for it, or at least letting the PA Panthers know that he was there. Flames once again controlling the puck well in this power play. They've had a terrific power play so far in this game. Pass out in front. That one steered away just in time. Wilson with the puck. 12 seconds to go in the first period. Back to Fewer. That one's going to sting. That was Evans that got his shin pad on that one. 5 seconds. Back circling around. They get it back to Wilson. Wilson gets the shot off, but it would have been too late. So the Panthers able to actually withstand 1 minute of power play at the end of the second period. Some thoughts before we break away for a bit of a break between periods, Jeff?
We had covered this early on in the game, and the importance of discipline, the importance of being able to have good defensive zone coverage. power play opportunities for Sir John A have led to really what we've thought is 3 of the 4 goals that have been scored. So, you know, that's something that we've seen, and we're keys to the game, and not surprising, it is a 4-0 hockey game based on what we talked about.
All right, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us on our webcast of the Cooks Cup semifinal, men's semifinal between Prince Andrew and Sir John A. Sir John A up 4-0. The ice is about to be cleared, so we're going to take a little bit of a break right now. We'll come back at the start of the 3rd period. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to Cooks Cup Hockey on Eastlink TV, presented by MC Media. We're going into the third period of semifinal number 1. Sir John A. Macdonald Flames up on the Prince Andrew Panthers 4-0. And they're going to carry a power play, Jeff, into this third period.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in a 5-minute penalty. And 4-minute penalty, sorry. And last thing that PA can afford is to give up another goal here, down 4-0.
We were talking about the size of Sir John A., Jeff, and it seems like their skilled players are also big players, players that can use their physicality, but use it in a disciplined way because they haven't been in the box.
Yes, with the ability to carry good speed as well as hold off other players. If you're a skilled player, it can certainly add to your offensive chances.
Mara gets it to Fewer. Fewer gets away from the first checker. Goes wide, pass in front, one time just out of reach. Breaking back the other way is number 17, Noggle. Noggle has a chance, takes the shot. Can't quite get it through. Donnelly with it in the corner, tries to get it back to Noggle.
And down 4-0, they're going to have to take every opportunity that they can to get back into this hockey game on a breakout like that.
Check that. That was Zach McKenna, not Noggle that time. It was a 27 and not 17. Coming back are the Flames. Nice move at the neutral ice by Marr to get in. Nice pass over to number 3, Power the shot.
Looks like we're going to have another penalty here, David. Fewer at the point.
Wrist shot through traffic, goes off a couple bodies and just wide. Panthers finally touch the puck. So with 1:55 to go in the first penalty, there will be a 2-man advantage for Sir John A. And if we thought their power play was effective and efficient with a 1-man advantage, this might be a bit scary for goaltender Isaac Bowers.
Absolutely, a full pretty much minute and 55 for a 5-on-3 advantage here.
And the only thing that the Panthers have going for them is that the number 1 power play unit for Sir John A. is now on the bench.
For the first 20-30 seconds at least.
Back to the point to Sampson. Sampson stops. There's plenty of time. Gets it over the corner. Wrist shot by number 15. Caleb McDonald goes off of a leg harmlessly into the corner.
Lots of ice there for Sir John A. to move the puck around.
Wilson with the lead pass to Barnhill. Barnhill gets the zone. Goes hard left. Fights off a check. Goes behind the net. Lots of options. There's a rebound, and that one's covered up.
Good save there by Bowers.
Kalen McDonald with that second opportunity. Bowers already down, hit him, controlled the rebound, got the whistle.
And as we mentioned, the number 1 power play unit coming back on here with 1:07 left to go in the first penalty.
That gets back to Wilson. Wilson goes cross ice. Another cross ice pass as they're trying to slip through the back door. Couldn't quite reach that one though. Gets back out to Fewer, as we say, the number 1 line, back out again. Fewer winds up, off of a stick and just wide. Hard shot. He can certainly fire a puck.
That's it, he's just looking to get some through to the goal. Hasn't been able to get that so far. And you'll see sometimes in these opportunities where sometimes the defenseman won't even try to shoot it on goal. They'll look for the tip at the side of the net.
Gets it back to Wilson. Wilson takes the shot, tries to go upstairs as Bowers is going down. It's high and wide and rims right around the boards, clearing the zone and allowing Prince Andrew to get a change of penalty killers.
Fewer on the attack.
Gets it into the zone, stops, takes a look, lots of time. Winds up, fakes it, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson stops, back to Fewer. Fewer with a hard wrist shot, stopped by the goaltender, and Prince Andrew able to clear off that way. 5 seconds to go in the second power play. And actually, I guess when you have a little bit more time to set up, the urgency isn't there in the power play, and that urgency didn't seem to be there with Sir John A.
Good job by PA to be able to kill off the 2-man advantage.
Back out into the neutral zone, that's Fewer with it. He dumps it in. Handled by Bowers, gets it over to his defenseman, Kennedy. Kennedy fights off a check, gets it off the half board, chipped out to Davidson. Davidson by himself, 1-on-2, goes wide to his left on his backhand. Nice backhand, top shelf, glove side. PA cracks the score sheet, 4-1.
Great opportunity there. Tremendous shot up into the top corner. Actually rung from one side to the other. And just what PA was needing. They were able to kill off the two-man advantage. You see here, player's gone on his backhand. Able to get it up high over the goaltender's, oh, that was, over the goaltender's glove side.
So Prince Andrew, after killing off that two-man advantage, able to actually get onto the score sheet now and looking to build on that. Looking for maybe a couple bounces to go their way. We said this in an earlier game. There's been a lot of penalties called on them. There tends to be a flow in these hockey games. I wouldn't be surprised if Sir John A. gets a few penalties as this game goes on, because that tends to be what happens. Panthers showing a little bit of jump right now in their game. Gets to the point, coming away with it is Payne. Payne with the shot, oh, just goes wide. Back in front, unable to connect his Noggle that time. That could have very easily been goal number 2. Breaking out the other way is West. West dumps it in and chips and chases. Going in hard after it is Payne. Payne tries to get it up to the boards, has it again. Circles away from the check, tries to find his winger who had come off of the boards. And it goes all the way down the ice for an icing with 10:29 to go in the third period.
And as you mentioned, sometimes the penalties can even up. We watched one of the Yarmouth games, and they did have a big lead. Wound up having a couple of penalties. Again, a 5-on-3 advantage there where the team looked to come back. PA be looking for that same type of opportunity here.
Puck fired in deep. Going in after it is Rhymes. Rhymes fighting for it. Gets off to the half board to Erland. Erland spins away. Goes behind his own net. Drops it off to his defenseman. That's Evans. Evans rings it around the boards. Prince Andrew can't keep it in. Good pinch there by Patrick McCormick, keeping the puck in. He'll get it back again. Good back pass to the half boards. Cross ice looking for Evan Rhymes. Can't quite control the puck. That's Barnhill with it behind the net. Once again, using that body to shield the puck away from the forecheckers. Sir John A. able to do that on numerous occasions. That one's chipped away, thrown back into the corner. Back out in front, it's going to go straight back to McCormick with the shot. Can't get through. PA able to clear the zone into the neutral zone now. Boudreau with it. Lead pass to Barnhill. Barnhill almost loses it, but they do get it into the PA zone. Prince Andrew stops. Change happening. Could have been too many men on the ice. Got to be careful when you pass that puck during a change. And you pass it at your own bench.
Don't want it to be at your bench, that's for sure.
Coming hard the other way is Antonio with a shot. There's the rebound. Couldn't quite get there in time. Good defensive work there by the Flames to clear this puck away from their goaltender. Chip forward and deep into the other end. Two players going in deep. Good work there by Boudreau. Recognize it, going to clean ice, finding that, making that first good pass. Fewer has it, goes wide. Might pick it up again, but no, Prince Andrew able to get it into the neutral zone. That's Fewer coming away with it. Hip check. Fewer actually took exception to that hip check and threw a bit of an elbow slam, but that one not called. Matt Wilson coming back the other way. Good lead pass to Power. Can't quite control it though. Tremblay with it. Tremblay chips it into the neutral zone, and here comes another opportunity. This time McKenna. McKenna can't quite get around defenseman Matt Wilson. Fewer avoids the check. Goes deep and goes into the zone. There's Fewer in front of the net. Easily, didn't get much on that backhand. Handled easily by Isaac Bowers and then covers it up.
As we'd mentioned earlier, again, you could see a little bit of the difference there. Tremblay, one of the skilled players, good skater for PA, but does not have the size as some of the other Sir John A. players. So it's harder for him to ward off when he winds up having a checker on top of him.
Pass out in front. Gets back to the point to Globe. Globe gets it deep into the corner. Now it's Tremblay with it. He goes back to the point. Once again, good control here by Sir John A, keeping the puck in the PA zone. 5-on-5 hockey, but they're controlling the play. Sandrew, nice lead pass to Gaetan Tremblay. Tremblay goes to the middle, takes a quick, actually was looking for a slap pass, looking to try to find Daniel Davidson, just a little out of his reach. Once again, well defended by Sir John A.
We talked about defensive zone coverage as a key. Sir John A able to do that, not give up another scoring opportunity by PA.
Davidson, both teams fighting for it. Sir John A comes away with it, and that's Marr with it. Marr flips it in and chases. It's a numbers game now for Sir John A and PA. Right now with a 3-goal lead and less than 7 minutes to go in the game. Gets back to the point to Wilson. Wilson lets the shot go. Gloved out of the air by Isaac Bowers. Nice save.
Bowers has made some key saves here to be able to keep it a 4-1 game. Sir John A with 6:48 left to go in the hockey game to be able to get back into it. I expect that they will be sending 2, 3, 4 checkers deep.
Panthers have had some issue actually just getting out of their own end, unfortunately, though. They seem to be overwhelmed during certain parts of this game.
Sir John A looking to keep pressure on them, and again with a 3-goal lead, not looking to just send one person in back up to the red line, see whether PA can come out to them. So, you know, which again I always think is the best way to go about it. Don't change your style based on what the score is, because you can wind up
especially offensively, right?
Yes,
if you're
absolutely.
playing that kind of a game, now obviously you're defenseman, you don't want any unnecessary pinching at a certain points of the game. But if a certain forechecking scheme has worked for you, don't pull it back. You got there for a reason. Back to the point to Jewers. Jewers can't get it by the PA player. Coming back the other way is Evans. Evans goes wide right. Can't quite get to the puck. Good defensive play again by Ethan Durnford this time. Goes to the front. Shot not quite in time. Big old windup of a wrist shot by Carvey. Couldn't quite get it off of his stick. Rhymes takes a hard check. Goes back to the point. That's Jewers again. Jewers gets it towards the net. Coming back the other way with numbers are the Panthers. That's number 27, McKenna. Goes to the middle. Good opportunity in the slot. There's the shot, the rebound, another save, another shot, and it's a goal! It took 3 shots and a lot of effort charging to the net. All three players, all 3 forwards going there, trying to get a number. I believe it was number 22, Dylan Evans, but we'll wait for the official score or maybe the replay.
And you saw there were a couple of bangs at it. Was able to get it up over top of Grimmett there.
So now with 5 minutes and 38 seconds, we've got a 2-goal game, and this game's getting a little more interesting, Jeff. Coming hard the other way is Barnhill.
First time really that we saw Sir John A's defensive zone coverage break down. But again, PA looking at getting all their players up into the offensive zone to be able to create some pressure. Oh, and then, yes, unfortunately, penalty called on PA. Pulled the player down, and it was obvious. It was a call that would need to be made.
A check on that goal. It was number 27, Zach McKenna, with the goal. Going to the box, number 4, Brandon Cavalier. So with 5:19 to go, this could certainly make it a 3-goal game again. It'll be interesting to see that that 2-man advantage that Sir John A had early in the period. Actually, they didn't look that sharp. They didn't look anywhere near as sharp as they did in the 1-man advantage that they had earlier, multiple times. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they go back to that more of a forced play. I think when you've got a 2-man advantage, Jeff, you've got a lot of ice. You don't feel the urgency, and you end up taking maybe a little too much time.
Absolutely. There's not a big push on sometimes because you have that open ice. You're trying to set up the perfect play, and sometimes the perfect play never comes, and 2 minutes can go by pretty quickly.
Power with the puck. Nice shot. It goes wide. Gets back to the point. That's McCormick with it. McCormick goes cross ice. Slap pass off the defenseman's skate and into the net. Power play goal number 3.
A little bit unfortunate there for Isaac Bowers, where an own goal.
And I believe it's number 19, Colton Marr, with that goal. We'll wait for the official announcement. But it's the third power play goal, and we'll almost call it the fourth because one of them really was the result of the power play. Coming back the other way is Gaetan Tremblay. He chips it in deep, chases after the puck, goes in hard, loses an edge, and goes into the boards. Pinching in is Walker. Gets it into the neutral zone, though. Still fighting for it, trying to get it in. Coming back the other way, though, is Barnhill. Barnhill fakes the slap shot, goes wide, goes behind the net. Looking to lag that puck, really not trying to make a play. Willing to let that clock tick. The clock definitely in Sir John A.'s favor right now, with back to a 3-goal lead with a little over 4 minutes to go. PA coming back the other way, and that's Davidson with it. Davidson gets away from one check, but the defenseman catches enough of him to take him off stride. No icing called. Not a strong clearing attempt that time by the defenseman for Prince Andrew. Both teams in the corner fighting for the puck. Gets to the blue line, held in again by Globe. Sir John A. pinches vigorously, and they hold that line. Nice one bang play. Globe over to Colton Marr. Marr unable to capitalize that time.
Bowers was able to slide over and make the save.
Good lateral movement.
And again, the 5-2 deficit has not been a result of bad play by either goaltender. Again, Bowers here has made some excellent saves in this hockey game. Unfortunately, the last goal victimized by off of a skate and into the net.
Puck dumped back deep into the PA zone. Going in after it is Kennedy. Kennedy goes off the boards. Can't get it out. Trying to chip it away again. Once again, still can't move it. Once again, held in. Pinching the defense for Sir John A. Pinch and hold that blue line. That time, number 4, Ethan Durnford. Both teams fighting for it. Gets ripped around the boards. It's going to be held in again, this time by Jewers. Jewers just gets it in deep. Sir John A. controlling the play again. That's Rhymes behind the PA net, still with the puck, using that body, trying to keep the puck alive, keep the puck moving, keep the clock ticking. Coming back finally out with it is Brendan Kennedy. Kennedy, nobody with him though. And Jewers fires it in deep, and the pressure is constant.
And Sir John A. very happy to just keep the puck into PA zone.
Nice hard wrist shot by Ryan Jewers, blockered away by Bowers. Back in the corner to Rhymes. Panthers come away with it, get to the blue line. 1-on-2. Hip check attempted. He tried to sidestep it. Ended up being taken out of the play anyways.
Was able to slow him down, was effective on that side.
Gloved into the neutral zone. PA has it, fires it in deep. No icing. 2:12 to go here in the game.
We're going to have a penalty call. Looks like it was behind the play a little bit.
And I'll assume it's one of the Sir John A. players going to the bench, and that player is number 10, Evan Rhymes. Call. Rhymes with the interference call with 2:08 to go in the game.
Rhymes not able to bust off there and get off without having a penalty.
Face-off won a little too cleanly. Hops over the defenseman's stick and into the neutral zone. PA will have to regroup. They throw it in deep. They need some people in there hard, though, to forecheck. So John A. gets there first. Can't get it out. Cycled back down, but covered well and cleared all the way down the ice. 1 minute and 47 seconds to go here in the third period. Sir John A. sending one deep, leaving one up by the blue line. Breaking out is Prince Andrew. They gain the line. Back pass. Well defended again by Sir John A. Prince Andrew has to tag up to get out of the zone. They can't get in right away. Lined up right across that blue line. Jeff, look how tight they are. The forwards are right at the blue line. The defensemen are above the circles. Even in a penalty kill, they're forcing them to go to chip it in deep and get there before they can. And Prince Andrew has not been able to do that.
And we had mentioned before about the size, as well as a little bit of a size differential here. So yes, they're expecting that PA is going to have to bring the puck in, that they're not going to win the fight on the boards, on the wall, and it allows them to stay high.
Good lead pass. Going towards the middle is Kennedy. Kennedy has an opportunity, takes a wrist shot, gloved out of the air by Adam Grimmett.
Good save there by Grimmett, the offensive player trying to take him essentially right to left there.
Here you see the replay.
Again, had his glove hand up, ready to go.
Face off to his right, only 53 seconds to go in the period. Flames able to clear the zone. Skating hard down to forecheck. Jake Power, they'll send one deep and leave one up at the blue line. Power comes away with it. Good, once again, good forechecking by the Flames. Even this late in the game, they've got a system. They're playing within that system, and that system is working today. Slashing penalty. That same forecheck that we were just lauding Jake Power for. He was a little too aggressive there with 31.6 seconds. So we're going to have a two-man advantage here for 24 seconds. Panthers unable to get much going in the first part of this power play, and with the limited amount of time, it would have to be the miracle in Yarmouth for them to come back. Goaltender pulled as well.
Yeah, PA would have liked to have this opportunity earlier in the third period.
So 6-on-3 skating right now. Coming in is McKenna. McKenna has it, takes the shot, blockered away. That's going to get chipped right out by number 11, Nick Fewer. Back in. They'll have to tag up. They aren't able to. 1.4 seconds, and that is the end of the game. And we have a little bit of rough stuff as Fewer and McKenna, I believe, have some words at the end of the game and a little pushing back and forth,
which they might discuss later on in the season.
Yes, two city teams. They likely will play each other again. Fewer will be shown off the ice. McKenna will likely be shown off the ice. They're not going to take any chance with two of them shaking hands at the end of the game, so that's probably the easiest way to make sure that that happens.
Hopefully we wouldn't see any issues out of that. Again, the 5-2 hockey game here really had no major bad blood that took place. Just maybe a little hit here at the end of the game with the score never really in doubt into the second period.
Our final score, Sir John A 5, Prince Andrew 2. Sir John A carries on to the Cooks Cup final tomorrow. Prince Andrew relegated to the consolation final tomorrow afternoon. Some final thoughts on the game, Jeff?
Keys to the game, we talked about discipline, defensive zone coverage. Again, 3 power play goals, very key to this hockey game. Defensive zone coverage, again, we saw Sir John A really doing a good job with that. Big impact in the game, led to the 5-2 score in favor of Sir John A.
We're going to stick around a little bit longer here because they have Player of the Game awards to see who they're going to award these Player of the Game to, and we'll find out here shortly.
Colton Meyer had a couple of goals in this hockey game. Davidson McKenna for PA.
Certainly called McKenna's name a lot, called Tremblay's name a lot, Cavalier as well for PA. It is pretty wide open if you're not going to actually just give it to the goal scorers.
No, and with the goal scorers, you did hear their name. Barnhill, Rhymes, and Marr certainly were involved in heavily.
MVP award for Prince Andrew goes to number 17, Michael Nagel.
Michael Nagel with the MVP of the game award for Prince Andrew, and that is in the game name once again that I did call a lot.
The MVP award for Sir John A goes to number 7, Greg Globe.
Number 7, Greg Globe. A choice that we might not have thought of because we were talking about the goal scorers, but we did talk about the defense and the strength of the defense for Sir John A. And Globe, I think, representative of that core of solid defensive play that Sir John A. that carried Sir John A. in this semifinal. All right, so we'd like to thank you for watching Cooks Cup Hockey on Eastlink TV, presented by MC Media. On behalf of myself, David Doucette, my partner today, Jeff Holmes, all of the people behind the cameras and in the booth, we'd like to thank you for joining us today and hope that you join us again soon.